All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, I have a very interesting story for you, something a little bit different. But when I came across this story, I got to be honest with you, man, I just couldn't skip this one. It is so ridiculous. It is to the point where now they are affecting literal medical, like they're affecting medicine at this point. You know, the pronoun brigade is trying to request that pronouns be respected on vitamin bottles now. Apparently, we have an article here from the Daily Wire that says vitamin company goes woke and makes special labels for people who go by they, them.
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
Enough, I get the point.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, because apparently the most important thing when you are shopping for vitamins to take care of your body is to make sure that that vitamin bottle respects your fucking pronouns. Like, I am completely mind blown by this, to be honest with you. But I gotta tell you, I think real life at this point is funnier than fiction. I think it's definitely stranger than fiction. And reality is just something that is just meant to be mocked at this point. So let's get into this article, guys, from the Daily Wire. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. So the company that's doing this is called Ritual. A multivitamin company jumped headfirst into the gender madness this Pride Month. Now the tolerant people who insist that you call them can rest easy knowing that their vitamins will also call them them. Ritual isn't clear on how one person can be them, but they're excited to butcher the English language in order to celebrate and honor who you are with every order. Several years ago, our team heard your feedback about the gendered nature of our bottles. I wanna meet the people. I mean, listen, I know you see them online. I get it. But I genuinely want to meet the people in real life who are contacting a vitamin company and telling them that they are a bigot for not including gender terms or more gender terms on their bottles. Because listen, if you're going to do they, them, then why are you stopping at just they, them? You're being a bigot. You need to do z, zem, zer, zers, fay, fair, frog, frog, self. What else? Bird, bird, self. I mean, there's so many different things. There's so many different terms, so many different neo pronouns. You need to do all of them, right? If your bottle is not layered in fucking pronouns, then you are a bigot. So you adding they, them does absolutely nothing to support the cause of LGBTQ. You need to go full force. I need to see rainbow bottles with pronouns everywhere. You might as well not even put your logo on it anymore because it's taking up space. It's fucking stupid. So it says, we teamed up with our internal Pride community group, which... okay, to create something really cool. It's not cool. Ritual wrote in a Facebook post on June 5th, these are our essential for you/them stickers made for folks who may not identify with the gendered label on our multivitamins. As someone who talks to you in the comments and DMs, our team wants to help you celebrate and honor who you are with every order. Now, I wonder about this, okay? I mean, look at this shit. Essential for them. I mean, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, right, there are certain vitamins that are meant for women. There are certain vitamins that are meant for men. And I'm sure there are vitamins that are able to be shared for essentially everybody, right? But for the most part, they are gendered because men and women react differently to certain amount of vitamins, right? Like you can only... I wonder if you can probably sue them, right? Because what if you, I'm sure they probably will take the safe route and make these vitamins so light that it won't over affect one gender or the other. And that way they can virtue signal without making anyone sick or whatever the case may be. But I got to imagine that at a certain point, you're going to start opening this up to potential lawsuits because you're going to do medical malpractice. I mean, you're going to be labeling these bottles and you're going to make it confusing for people who are genuinely just looking for fucking vitamins, bro. Like we're not looking to do activism. We're looking for vitamins. So now you're going to make this even more confusing by making it for they, them. And how am I supposed to know what the fuck it's for? How am I supposed to know it's for men and for women? And then on top of that, how am I supposed to trust you? Right? As a company, how am I supposed to trust you that you have my best interest at heart when you are busy trying to essentially say, fuck that, we're going to virtue signal first and have your best interest at heart second? That's not exactly a good look for a company producing medical products, but again, that's neither here nor there. Sadly, for the people who get upset about which pronoun is on their vitamin bottles, Ritual didn't add the preferred pronouns of numerous others in the LGBTQ community. Exactly. That was exactly my point. That's what I'm trying to say. There's so many different ones. Why didn't you add them? They say such as Zim, C, I never heard this one. M, Veer, Tear, and Zem. But adding those pronoun options to vitamins is almost certainly in the works. If you're a dude who loves his manliness and the pronouns that naturally come along with it, you can keep buying Ritual and telling them you don't identify as them. Or you can give your money to a vitamin company that isn't afraid to say that there are only two genders and them is a pronoun used to refer to two or more people. Responsible Man is that company. At Responsible Man, we're not worried about gendered nature of our bottles because even uttering that phrase would make us unhinged and unserious. What we are worried about is providing quality multivitamins that put your health first without any woke garbage piled on top or on the side of the bottle. Again, I don't care if they're shilling their company or not, okay? Because honestly, like Daily Wire basically makes anti-woke products. You know, that's like how it's kind of put in that bubble. Even though they just generally are making regular products, they still get put in that anti-woke bubble because they use woke nonsense to like promote their products essentially, which I guess whatever. It's good marketing, it's fine. I'm not that mad at it, but at the end of the day, man, what they're saying is true. If you are a consumer of this particular company and this company decides to say, yep, we're going to forego gender on medical products and we're going to do it as a gender neutral thing, I don't feel comfortable with that. I don't feel comfortable with them. I don't feel comfortable buying their products because for me, they have chosen activism over the safety of people that they're trying to help medically, right? And I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, it's just vitamins. Nah, bro, you're putting shit in your body that are given to you by a corporation that supposedly has done the research and whatnot in order to justify being able to sell that product, right? And being able to say, okay, we stand by this, it's been proven to do this, that, whatever. I'm trusting you as a medical professional, even though they're not really medical professionals. They hire medical professionals to help them. But I'm trusting you to provide me with a vitamin product that is said to do X, Y, Z. Now I don't know if I can trust you because you are trying to say, oh, okay, well, it doesn't matter if you're a guy or a girl. Here's your vitamins regardless. And if you're a them, this is really going to help you. This is especially made for people who are they, thems. How can you prove that? How can you prove that these vitamins are made for people who are they, thems? It is stupid, right? It is just a simple virtue signal. And it's sad that there are people out there that are looking at vitamin companies like this for the most superficial form of virtue signaling. If this makes you happy, if this makes you feel seen, I gotta really question your mental state. There is no way as a human being that you couldn't go through life without your vitamin bottles virtue signaling to you. There is no way. And if there is a way, then I gotta tell you, you are either extremely weak as a person or you are extremely mentally ill. It's gotta be one of the two. There is no way that you're seeking validation from a fucking vitamin bottle. I mean, my God, I can't comprehend that there's people out there that are actually that weak. But to be honest with you, in today's society and the world that we live in, the chances of that being a thing is higher than ever, unfortunately. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. And if you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.